apologize in advance if there's a lot of background noise that happens in a bit, because dogs are energized. But anyways, let's head on over. Hi. Hi, hello, hee and welcome to this surprise, hi, I'm streaming. Oh, Golden! A long time no see, Golden. How you doing? Happy to see you. I should click on the game so there's music. How's goes? What's up, my cute little snackies? I really wanted to play Tavern Talk, so we're here to play Tavern Talk. It said it works with the controller, so let's give it a try. Aw, thank you. I've worked really hard and watched many tutorials to make this new model. I'm very happy with it. But while everyone is playing Elden Ring, we're gonna open a tavern for the Elden Ringers to come and ring some drinks. Hi, Coffee! Welcome, welcome! Hello, hello! How are you doing, cute little snacky? Thank you. I try my best. I want to look good for you guys. Hi, Bees!
Let's cross the way.
Trying to learn to PNG tube currently now that I'm free from the summer. Oh, hell yeah! If you need me help, fucking let me know. PNG tubing is a fantastic, affordable way to start doing the whole streaming with an avatar thing if you don't want to be on camera. So many easy ways to do it. Literally all you need is just a mouth open and a mouth closed. That's all you really need to get started, and then you can just expand from there. It's fantastic, so definitely, absolutely look into that. I mean, hell, B is a PNG tuber right now. I was a PNG tuber when I started. It's great. It's fantastic. Gives you so much freedom. Yes, absolutely. Feel free to ask in the Discord, and then that way, you know, because there's plenty of cutie patooties in that Discord who would love to help.
No, this was a thing.
Astro,
Oh,
welcome
Oh,
in.
Okay, yes, my
Hello.
joke for line. So since we're on the subject of honey and everything,
Yes,
don't judge me for
PNG
this,
tubing
okay,
is
but
so fun.
did you get into ask?
And just yay. So yes, PNG tubing. I look forward to it. I look forward to bopping into some streams and supporting you. But now that we are here, we're gonna open a tavern for that's the story I'm going with, is that I'm opening the tavern for the Elden Ringers because I can't handle Souls games. Oh, no say. Oh, ah, yes. Let's go! Thank you for letting me pick my pronouns!
Once upon a time in a world far,
Already
far
best game!
in a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern. My tavern.
Ah. I'm very excited about it too. Quincy's supposed to be in the game!
Looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment.
I like that the doorknob has an eyeball! It's a mimic
Open to
door.
everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper.
Oh.
My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Don't ever ask that in a fantasy setting. Don't ever ask what's the worst that could happen in a fantasy setting. Then again, this is a very chill game, if it's like coffee talk at all, so yeah. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy. I can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy. Yes, yes. All fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove. And then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Aw, that's cute. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guards guarding the entrance of the Avalon, and the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Roasted nuts are exciting. Nuts are delicious. Nuts are healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I am allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as a venture? No, it does not. Please don't eat any nuts. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is you're missing some spice. Do you spice? Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me very much. Fable is very cute. I love them. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. Phoenix chilies? Those sound spicy. I want to try one. I was talking about a little spice in your life. That's what you meant. Oh, well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. And like bland soup. So, a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling? When nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but it's also not particularly fun. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? What about a little lemon zest? You look like a cute little lemon. Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? Aw, are you a little bard? How can I sing of things if I've never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. Oh my gosh. I wish to be a hero, slay mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. Ooh. Sounds like pretty nymphs. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting... Oh, character information unlocked. Okay. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with the nymph or be the nymph? Both? But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I mean swift strike the drink, not a swift strike to the noggin. Although? I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about you, about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, I would like a tutorial. Really? Yeah. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. There's your familiar! Undo! Look at that cute. Oh, he's so cute! Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Undo. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. You pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes to keep I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Yes! I love it. Love it. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with all the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Oh, let's see. Swift Strike is the one that I need. The leaf on the wind with the Swift Strike. This must have for any dexterity devoted adventurer. Grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. And a tasty drink. With the order deliciousness, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Okay, can I? Okay, so that looks like I might just use my mouse, because this is a little easier for me than controller. So it looks like 3 dexterity. What was it? 3 dexterity, 1 intelligence, and 1 defense. How do I? Oh. Huh? I don't understand. 2. Oh, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, this one's intelligence. Okay. And this one's defense. Okay, okay, I did it! And then ding! Okay. Oh wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. Well, what do you think what do you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh! Hello. Can I get you a drink? How can I help you? A drink. For you. Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma wouldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Okay, spoken heart. So that's 3 charisma, 1 strength, and 1 defense. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And ding! Spoken heart. Thank you. There you go. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, and that I'm running away from where I belong. We're rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. Is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life full of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to live a life so full of adventure. I want to be brave and strong. Skellerman! Welcome in, pull up a seat, order a drink, let's go! I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Now, of course, I never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yeah. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny is never meant for me to leave? Yeah, the game, I just bought it yesterday, and I was gonna stream it yesterday, and I kind of wish I did, so I was like, I wasn't planning to stream today, but let's fucking go. I want a Tavern Talk. What if it did? And that would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. So cute. Goodbye, my sweet child. Ooh, hello. You look cool. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked, yeah. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. Carolyn? Yeah, Carolyn, why not? You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No quest for me. I may have one for you, or, well, your notice board. Oh, this is the first impression. I can't wait for you to meet Kyle. Okay. Yeah, I know very little about the game. I did see that Quincy's in the game. I'm very excited to see Quincy. Tell me more. I heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tergerin. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Aeroveth. I'm gonna have a problem with these words. I can't read! Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? Oh my god, I love it. I think so. Nah, then just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Gross. Which one are you, Innkeep? I'm team fairy. No, I'm team dragon. Team dragon. Oh, no, I'm team dragon. If I had to pick, though, there is a Starion, so. So you're into fangs, are you? Werewolves also have fangs, though. It's just the difference of whether they rip or drink. An innkeeper never tells. You little rascal. I like you. And I like you. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin. And yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? Can't tell. You can't tell. He fucking looks identical. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. She had it coming! Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Dunno. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn? It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. I'm playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep then, before I venture on. You got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Excuse you. What kind of establishment do you think this is, love? Alright, something with a whole lot of strength. Here we go. Southern Brawler. A little bit of charisma, a little bit of defense, a whole lot of strength. One, 2, 3. I like that it gives a pause before it goes to the next level, so I can withdraw the bottle before it gets too high. Oh no! I messed up. All right, here you go. Oh wait, I'm just gonna pour it all in. Good job. Yeah, I can pet him. Pet, 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 pet. Ah! I love him. I love that I can pet him. 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not. No, I didn't want. Ugh. Okay. I just need to stop. I just need to stop. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where are you headed from here? Haps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. Oh. Oh, I can click on... A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully hyperbole. A werewolf previously has been seen in Erove, a southern town. A nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist the urge to run after a stick. And the Vulcan Carolyn told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Terragon, potentially a threat to villains. Okay, so these ones are over here. Like that. Okay. I've organized my rumors. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folk complaining about undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead? It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. We're snail! Awoo! I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Huh. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. Yeah, philosophize. I'm fine. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright. Well then, your scary face really does it for me. I'm just saying. If you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Ah, cute. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? I do not. Don't want them to go to waste. Yeah, how do I... Oh. I could use some help. Yeah, tutorial away! Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the match-in snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours, and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Like that. A werewolf on detours. A recent Vulcan passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf for making their way up to Terragran from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Terragran from this werewolf of mayhem? Delightful. I don't think I have enough for any others yet. Yum, yum, yum. A cute little baby. I love Andu. I would do anything for Andu. Protect them, my little baby. 2. Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. Okay. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Quest time. Oh, are you gonna deal with the werewolf baby? But it's... yes, hi. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Terragran. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Fable's ready for blood. I hope she's just like, because she's so soft, I want her to be absolutely vicious in battle. Like, absolutely feral. Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet, no. I literally, Fable, I just posted it before I closed. What kind of hero are you, looking for? The one who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who's good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around the woods. I know, Fable. Make sure we don't get one too small. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. This is what joint view feels like to me. Job interviews. Joint views. I can't read! This feels a lot less intimidating than what job interviews feel like to me. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you talked to humans before. And you've got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then? I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did. But then I thought, what if I take the quest? And then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf. Or talk to the werewolf. Which is worse? Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took quite a turn. Yeah, she's scaring herself. She really is. But, I mean, listen. We all have anxiety here. So, maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. Their name is Rimuru. Yeah, big anxiety. Trademark. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, alright. What do slimes drink? Water? More slime? Bones? You sell bones? Only to slimes. Huh. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. This elf can hold so much anxiety in that little noggin. Oh my god. Why are you so anxious, Fable? 'Cause it's a werewolf, innkeeper! In general? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh. Well, I don't want to go on that quest. I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves might not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? Our special elven ears hold all the anxiety. Her ears are as long as her anxiety is big. The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods. The world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. Oh, that's cute. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, I start to think more deeply about what might happen. Oh, my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. Excuse me. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Ooh, lotus cheesecake. That sounds so amazing. That sounds good. That actually legitimately sounds good. Inspirational adventures that remind me of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Morrigan incident. The Mari Morrigan. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthian Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. What's the Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure. The chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears a great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted a guide from a local ranger. A merchant in Terragrin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared. But my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. Oh, but this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I'd led them along a path that no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home of the Mari Morgan. You know of the Mari Morgan? Yes, the wrathful spirit that's known to drown men. This game is so chill. My EB-ness is more EB. That's fair. Yeah, it is very chill, but I like it for that. I'm not sure if she's really it differentiates between genders though. Wait till day 4. Oh, okay. For some reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. And they fought the creature, and we finally found our way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when they reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quang Mangrove. A wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove, adventures beware, you might be on its menu. The riverbanks of the Shivermere hides a Mari Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. Is that tied to this? No. Lonesome Lagoon. Never mind. I mean, they have the same paper. Let's just try grouping them by that, and then we can organize them later. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. Oh, but I didn't. What about your first encounter with the Hydra? Well, just the day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthian Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. Oh, but it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are sturdy as the gilded ice, while some things changing as the Leviathan sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." Hydras like tea? According to the Amaranthine Hydra, Chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth, or maybe just rhymed with ice? Who can say? Okay. Now, I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this should be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left, and I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know I was not worthy of its wisdom. But maybe it was just asking for tea to go with the biscuits? I like the thought of the innkeeper having a multitude of disorganized little notepads, just never just the one that they just tear off notes and put loose in their book. Yeah! It's almost like Wall's crumpled scribble notes in some of the quests. It's just this innkeeper has access to prettier paper. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and I ran back and I apologized and begged it for the answer. It turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. I knew it. It just wanted tea for the biscuits. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. Better late than never. Having a sketchbook to be a sketchbook too pretty to actually draw it. Okay, yeah, but same. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Wood halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. No, I suppose you have a point. But why do you think no one wants to spend time with you? I like spending time with you. Oh, because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out of a whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the Weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. And between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting flowers to anyone, gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me, more at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you chose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. And that would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? Of course I do! Yes, absolutely I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. As long as my tavern and I are here. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. I can read my lines. I promise. You better not go anywhere. I'm not planning on it. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. Oh, but how can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So, in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. For example, don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think it will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? Oh, what if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? Oh, but what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. You'll never know if you don't try. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. Ah, that's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, I am going to embark on this quest to save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Zucchini insecure. Well, the ones that she grows, I think, is just what she means. Okay, so we can either give her dexterity to defeat the werewolf, or charisma to end it diplomatically. What if the werewolf is like another character that we could meet in the tavern? Should we try charisma? I think charisma. What do you guys feel? Charisma or dexterity? So swift strike or a spoken heart. Yeah, I think she could use the confidence boost too. Spoken Heart. Sweet and sparkling in taste, the Spoken Heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Okay, yeah, that's basically screaming her name. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then a little bit of attack. And defense. Ding! This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Barming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Terragrin. And I'm gonna protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I need to get started. Red, orange, yellow with just a little blue accent. Good colors. Yeah, very cute. I love the design of the drinks. You've got this, Fable. No, I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I've got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, So? I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. Okay, and consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first, I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Gonna lurk and doze. Okay, thank you, B. Thank you for calling by, and thank you for the lurkies. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. Oh. Hello. Welcome back. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind of drink? Drinkable? Yes, I get it. Drinkable. Could you try being more specific? That Spoken Heart one tasted fine. Thank you. I get to make the same drink twice. Let's see. Spoken Heart was 1, 2, 3. And this. Spoken Heart. Local man comes into bar and asks for 1 beer, please. Yeah, basically. Local man walks in a bar and asks for water. A Spoken Heart just for you. Maybe it will help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. The brooding kind are, uh-oh, just my type. Oh. Oh, little slime! Ugh. Okay. careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of these empty blabbers, or babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. That's what they all say. Seems they've given you some more dialogue options than most, but that don't convince me just yet. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Of course not. Probably forgot to give you enough intellect. Would surprise me if there's actually a brain inside that skull. I'm sure there is. Have you checked? No, but I can assure you I'm different from your average background character. Sure. I must agree, you look much more delicious than they usually do. Oh, thank you. I thought I should let you know I'm not on the menu. But I want you to be on the menu. Yeah, he took my glass and just left, that guy. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? Can I pet it? What thing? My cape! Your cape? That's Noise cape. That green fellow on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names? Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I am Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquette Dusung. It's long for Kyle. That's Kyle! Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood! Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Okay, something with red. That's kind of orange. Southern Umbrella is a perfect combination of offense and defense, dominating the picante aroma of Ignis. The drink is served fiery, hot, or ice cold depending on the kind of fight you're looking for. Because that's blue, that's green, that's purple. I guess the cup is red, but I don't think, I don't know if the drink is. Maybe the drink's not red. Maybe, I don't know. Which one should I do? Alphonse Louis Frederic Duquette Dusung. Vampire, he, him. Vampire. Background, where? Chaotic neutral, the fool. Oh! I think so? Hold on, let me pull up, where are my drinks? Let me check. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty red. Yeah, that looks pretty red. Let's go with that. That's a good idea. Thank you, B. I didn't think about that. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Ria Froskrip. Nice to meet... Yeah. Skip. Just serve me something. Something that feels durable. Tough like a mountain in the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Alright, coming right up. Frosted lagoon. Let's put that in your system. Oh. 1, 2, 3. And then a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Oops. Right? Ding! Okay! This game is so cute. A taste of Ur, just for you. Valued customer number 2. Ooh, are you hitting the little placeholder text? Let me try. I see you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Ria, Kyle, what about the ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dovmer, with my trusty axe and good drink by... With my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you? Oh, right. Oh, lost and found. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused. Wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. Look at the little S chain! I doodled the cursed S! I love that! Oh my god, I'm so happy! Oh, did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. The S is multi-dimensional. Yes! I'm so happy! The cursed S, aka the symbol of the vampires. Bro, I used to try and draw the longest S chain I possibly could when I was a youngin'. Oh. Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slurped up my gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel and dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? A silly food. She dug out me. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold. Oh, yes, a big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Boruvia. And perhaps it can get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did. Please, allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Boruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return I get the gold. But what about my cape? Okay, so Look at his little drawing! I love his little drawing. He's just like, ooh, haha. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder whether where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where to put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe! Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What, in Narnia? What? No, could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal! I could put out a quest for you, but for that, we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Baruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. It's an invisible cape! It's an invisible cape! Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course, yeah. Then what was the last vampire event you wore your cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Well, could she see you with the cape on? Evelyn. The vampire Countess Evelyn residing in Morrow Castle? That would be her. Oh, congratulations. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. And how long ago was that? Congratulations. Are you still married? Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... your cape? Spit out, leech. Oh. What? My cape! Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape! What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her! That thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession! Obsessed with the accents. I'm suddenly so very happy that I practice stupid voices all the time. When I play Final Fantasy 14, when we do story content, oh fuck. Sorry, hold on. Whenever we do new story content, I always do really dumb voices. I love how dumb he is. My sweet Evelyn, that bitch. I love that. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn. How could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps innkeeper, that's your name, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. No! That's why he just has, when he does that little smile, that's all I can think is, no! Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Morrow Castle? That's a funny exchange. Innkeeper's your name, right? Yeah, sure, yeah, totally. Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. At the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak resides Countess Evelyn, the vampiric temptress of men. Be wary of invisible threats. I still love the fucking Look at the little... in the bottom corner, I didn't see that at first. It's just like, ah! Okay. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cake back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Another lagoon. Alright. Let's go! 1, 2, 3. I like how they use the little stat block here to tell you how to set up the drinks. It's really cute. And nope. There we go. As I drink a bit of a frosted lagoon myself. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. Hey, you got it right again. Might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails you. The whole way here, you were complaining about having to walk. My bad form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice, and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. Hi, it's me, Keeper. Keeper Nice to meet you. By the dragons. Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh. Oh, right. Innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. I'll look into it, but not right now. Oh. That reminds me. My Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. Just a couple of theater kids affectionate. I love that. A chimera? Oh, vampiric sunscreen. The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is chimera saliva, apparently. Source, Aunt Matilda, a vampire. Okay. A chimera. A thing, beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads in all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know what saliva could be so, useful. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves. I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? What are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest from my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk amongst the mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? Oh. As soon as the fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's have it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or 2? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Ah, sure thing. I got a couple of barred up rooms, so you can stay there. Thank you. I'm glad you find them entertaining. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real person one day. Thank you. And enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. I'm sorry, I really like doing that laugh. Okay, okay. A quirky vampire looking for his cape. Last saw his cape at the wedding. Oh, wait, no, There. Even fruitier is listen, that's where I got it from! Hey there, Evelyn! On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came looking for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but beware, she might be invisible. The irony of the innkeeper. Okay, according to, let's see, hold on. Well, I need 3 pieces, don't I? I need a chimera? Oh! Okay. Deep in the Kong mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Just to specify, we're fighting the chimera, not the vampire. Being the NPC, accidentally pressed. Oh, no worries. I think I need more juice. Bartender, another drink. Ooh, okay, day 3. New friends and former enemies. Okay, let's see. As I pour myself some more drink. There we go. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Ooh, and then there's also the, Phoenix chilies that we received as well. There we go. Together with, yeah, I'm just heading on to the next line. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Hey! Ah, my girls! Make sure. Okay, she, her. Oh, okay, they, them. Okay, my delightful patrons, my delicious snackies. I'm sorry, my love. So, innkeep. A drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. Oh, we're not? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. Oh, I guess it's a good thing we gave charisma instead of dexterity. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Excuse me! Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud. More of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No. Elfie here was able to prevent that. It's fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I thought you said you weren't going to go do the job. I think they're confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kind of. I also remember saying you didn't want the quest, Lynn. I didn't. I was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. I was not. I sure was. This is interesting because I gave her the dexterity drink. Oh, very nice. Completely different. Wow. Okay. It did make a big change then. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Oh, right. I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest fable, at the start of the quest. Oh, right. The quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Terrigan right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? Oh, a little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. I only have regular dark vision, not super dark vision. You mean superior dark vision? Yeah, that. Thank God, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you'd do if you could turn your head all the way around. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Who says I can't? Just kidding. Anyway, luckily my darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay. I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. They didn't roll a high enough stealth to my perception. Your ears are failing at being small. She's mad because her stealth check was too low. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it. So I summoned up all my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep. I didn't expect them to be entirely in their right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. Fable racism moment. Unintentional. It was a werewolf-esque shape, and Lynn did say that her kind have been mistaken for werewolves pretty often if they're not well kept. It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? A polite person? Or an insane one? It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, please put down that sheep. And she asked, why? And I said, oh, because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, who are you, a guard? Oh, I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like it had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps. I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and I lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Oh, okay, good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue checkered and had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff the stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. The old that old fucker. Hey, why can't I say that? Fucker. What the fuck? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Ass! Anyway. I think that was a joke, that gives me joke vibes of the incredible Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus? I don't know, I've only watched the one episode. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually, he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind, worried, senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone else as possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How'd you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But I got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done it, of course. But they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. Thank you. I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. 'Twas. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick.
You think you could stop 2 angry wolves?
Oh, well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the miscommunication.
Feud.
The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about.
Fable steps between 2 wolves fighting and turns to dust.
That's no excuse, of course.
No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd helped him the best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons.
He didn't think that would have helped. That would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving and deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Vakakan things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common.
The sheep?
No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them.
And you got them to do that. The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to.
Maybe because you did want to.
Maybe.
How'd it go?
Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. I guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut.
Wonderful. Of course, there's still a problem with the whole werewolf thing.
Idiot got so obsessed with a cure, he still can barely control himself.
We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. No, of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they tell me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs.
That sounds like a bunch of shit.
Bullshit. It sounds like bullshit! It's real. You're a crescent moose.
The fuck?
We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great! It is. It's a happy ending.
I wouldn't call it an ending. Rather, the beginning of something new.
So, the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another one?
Exactly.
I like that.
So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? God offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. I was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something.
I had to report back about the quest.
I'm glad you did. And they also started crafting something with the werewolves. Said something about it being for you, Innkeep.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise.
That wasn't that hard, was it?
Well.
So, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which, I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Okay, strength drink it is. Put it on the board. Bing. 1, 2, 3. And a little defense to keep you balanced. Bink! Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I do? I'll think about it. Fable, what about you?
Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events.
Okay, so a swift strike. Alright, I gotcha. 1, 2, 3. And then, oh. And a little bit of this. Pink. There we go! Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, wow, this is perfect.
You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're going to pass out any second. So do you.
Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep?
I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Huh. Sounds good. How much?
I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest.
Ah, fine. Later, Elfie.
See you later.
Aww. Are you heading home, Fable?
Yes. I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back to make sure everything is still growing correctly.
Maybe take a nap first.
Yes, that too.
Did you enjoy your first quest?
I did. It was scary and different from what I expected. I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming.
Have you considered you weren't pretending? Or, yes, very good job. Maybe you should order that drink more often. No. You considered maybe you weren't pretending? Oh. Once again, it didn't warn me that there was an ad break going on. I guess welcome back from the ad break that I wasn't warned about until it was already happening. I need to pay more attention.
Huh.
You did well, Fable.
Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure.
I think it's just the beginning.
And that would be nice. Do you think I'm going to save the world one day?
That's a very tall order.
You're right. I'm not cut out for that.
I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't do it. I'm saying you should probably have a party when you do it. I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world, didn't end.
Right.
But if it does, you're the first person I'd ask for help.
Maybe you should ask Carolyn first. But I'd be happy to be second.
Okay, this is supposed to be... Oh, okay. We'll see.
Oh, well, let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. Well, we shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Even if it would make for a good song.
Or a sad one.
Or both. I'm gonna head home now.
Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you.
I can't wait. See you soon.
See you soon. Aw, baby. Ooh, and now it's evening. You have your hood off! Hello, stranger! Good evening to you, too. Oh, you're taking a quest. Which one? Is it the Chimera one or the vampire one? This quest wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. Huh. It seems dangerous. It is? And mysterious. Sure? Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Did the wind carry you in? He didn't like that joke. No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. No, not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? Oh god. Okay. The dogs might go a little bonkers every now and then because we actually have traffic outside for once. Rogue, honey! Rogue! Rogue! You're okay, babies! Okay. I want to take that quest. I can't do that voice, I'm so sorry. I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean... Yes. Uh-huh. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes? It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. Yeah, a vampire lives there. Are you okay? What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? Not that I'm aware of. No, not recently. But she has. Once, I had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night. Bro, she's a vampire. Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? Yeah. The answer to your question is yes, she's a vampire. Yes, she is a vampire. No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she's pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Fucking blood! It was a vampire mixer! Interest. You sell blood? you sell blood? Of course! Whose blood? Did you hear about the wolves avoiding the castle? Vampire hot pot party? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Morrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can get inside or leave. Ooh. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. Uh-huh, it appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. He seems a little happy about that. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being... Are you the consequences of your actions? Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cave, right? Hi, Katari! Welcome in! How's it goes? Hello, hello! How do you do? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. On top of just reclaiming someone's stolen stuff, do you want to hang stolen paraphernalia in my tavern? Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Ooh, a really fancy elaborate chair, and then when people come in and ask about the really fancy elaborate chair opposed to the normal tavern chairs, I can be like, it may be a mimic, it may not. Ready to test your luck? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a trinket. No! I want the fancy chair! My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me. Along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No. Too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? I want him to tell me a joke! How about a joke? A joke? That's not... I don't do jokes. You better buck up. Then I don't do drinks, I'm afraid. Oh, he's so sad! How do explorers hide their treasure? How? He's like, this is too painful. By dragging them to a safe location. I loved that. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. That was a good joke. That was so good. I loved it. Shut the fuck up, Skellerman. That was a great joke. Alright. I feel bad for you. You may have one of my renowned drinks. He looks so sad. I made him cry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. I was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? Are you a Chunibyo? Like, what's going on here? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually. And for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. Okay, sounds like we're going with the pine cone thing. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those will be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. You don't say. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose. So that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help with staying unseen, should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no joke, is it? Huh, okay, so... Okay. So either the sneaky route or the fighting route. I don't... A rogue's best abilities are in stealth, so I kind of want to bolster the stealth and sneaky. Because then he'll be rolling like 30s and 40s instead of like 12s and 13s. I gave him the sneaky. Okay. And that seemed to work okay. Now that I have the access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding infusion first and just adding the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay, so this is the Fey Crystal, right? Yeah. Oh. What do... What? Okay. Oh, okay. Let me grab 1, 2, 3. Isn't that Swift Strike? Huh? This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. What? Huh? Yeah, Fey Crystal. Much like the playful Fae are named after the Fey crystals, Fey's crystals deceive. They're not actually crystals, but magical plants and handmade by Seelie sages wishing to share their magical gifts with the world. Invisibility is the perfect aid for stealth quests as well as hunting, very helpful for avoiding fights entirely. Yeah. It takes away from...
So do I need to do these and then add the attack to balance it? Or... I don't understand. They may alter the drink in a way where I have to use a different ingredient than usual. Okay, so I have to balance out. 1, 2, 3. And then this? No? No? I don't understand. What do I... Even try adding infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Oh, wait. So if I do, Oh! Okay, I get it. I get it now. Okay, I get it now. That's really weird, but I get it. Here you go, a drink that all vampires fear.
Garlic breath?
Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it?
You don't ask permission before you steal something in Cape. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade.
I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath?
Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome, to a vampire.
You don't find garlic scary?
No. Only the absence of it.
That makes 2 of us.
Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, goodbye, Innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie in the Realm Keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance.
Vengeance makes for an early grave.
Or for a good story. Farewell.
Zephyr! I love the little drawings! Oh my god. Okay, Zephyr is he, they. She, her, he, him, they, them. She, her. Okay. Chaotic good. Okay. Goodbye, Edgelord! Or for a bitter end. Oh! Hey, Lynn! Oh, doing the Chimera one, huh?
I'm taking this quest. And a drink.
Okay. Great. Did you sleep well?
What?
Oh, I didn't... Sleep? How was it?
Oh, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages.
Sounds like you needed it.
No. Your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up.
Of course. My apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation?
I think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up and keep me up too.
Okay, something strong. Ignis! Ignis. Okay. You always like the strong one anyway, so. 1, 2, 3. Bonk. And... Bink! Have your drink. Are you thirsty?
Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of too much.
Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn.
No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest.
Yes, the quest.
I'm taking it.
Hi, Jelly! Welcome in!
So you said.
Good talk. I see it's my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned.
It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I'm getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am.
Oh, to check my text messages? Okay, hold on. Oh, goodness. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. I might have to end stream soon. What time? What time are we leaving then? I guess.
No.
Okay. Well, let me know when we need to leave by, so that way I know when to end stream.
Okay, I asked them to give me at least 2 hour heads up.
Okay.
They said it'll take an hour to get up there, and I have to get gas.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you, Jelly.
Thank you, Jelly.
Some exciting things happening in real life. Let's see. I think that's called boredom.
It's torture.
That too. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen. Couldn't get more reckless than that.
It could by taking Elfie along.
Fair point. Please don't.
I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire.
Vampire sunscreen. It says it in the quest.
Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves?
It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles.
Suppose that'd be terrible for your business.
And for yours. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire?
No.
Does it make you nervous?
No.
You did mention that you like fangs.
I did mention that I have a great sword 3 times... did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head?
I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Should you not scratch my counter? Have you ever encountered a chimera before?
No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian?
Depends. Are you religious?
Guess not.
Then no.
Would it be if I was?
Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine.
Huh. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job.
Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about?
I ain't worried.
Okay. Nervous.
I ain't that either.
Then what is it?
Excitement, I suppose.
Excitement?
Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm asking.
Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to.
Why haven't you?
Ain't exactly easy to find one, or survive one.
It seems like a great opportunity for you then.
It is. What's it about Guardians? It's less about the Guardian, more about what created it. And maybe a little about the Chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes. Molded after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Uh-huh. Also, when I was little, my Baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. I had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she... Passed? Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like, to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Your family has a leaving problem. Relic of the Realm Keepers. Carolyn's great sword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive if true. Yeah, your family has a leaving problem. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest almost feels like I'm stepping on a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about wyvern chimeras? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, but different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her a story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. Or you can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I do, actually. I do like dragons. How'd you know? They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical. They are fascinating and magical. I used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. Huh. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. I don't do all that magic shit. Why not? I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. Point. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help? It's payment for me taking on your... Or it's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. Oh, Perry! Thank you for the head pappies! Thank you! Welcome in! When you're playing your Elden Ring DLC, look for my tavern. I opened it for you for taking a rest. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Oh, right! Fire! Like, the fire... The Phoenix chili peppers to give the fire resistance. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of a boost for this body couldn't hurt. Her, they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Okay. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I'd need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of Phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons. You're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the peppers. Because they were grown by your favorite little elfie.
Okay. So that gives me one in each. Let's see. For the... We want the defense. Defense. This one. So I need 1, 2, and then a charisma. There we go! Defense! Frosted Lagoon!
Figured it out.
Thanks. Feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take on a dragon like this.
Let's stay grounded.
How urgent is the sunscreen?
Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires.
Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems.
Might.
But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove.
Good luck!
Won't be needing it.
I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits on your return. Goodbye! Wow. Yum yum yum. Feed the boy! He's so cute.
Okay, we'll start the day. I might have to save part way in, but we'll see.
See how far we can get. Ooh. Hey, Innkeep.
Hey, Chrissy, long time no see.
It's so true. I've been busy with this hatching season.
A lot to do?
Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know.
They do indeed.
Anyways, hand over a drink, will you?
Of course. What'll it be this time? Something for the wits again?
You know me well. Too well, I guess.
And that's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you figure it all out.
Oh, Pugger! Welcome in, Pugger. Thank you for the head pappies. Thank you. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today.
Am I now? Oh, Cult of the Lamb! How fun!
Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits.
Of course, of course.
So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from whether or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation.
That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Actually, real quick, I just want to check on how I save. How do I save this game? Does it just save at the end of each day? Okay, wait. She wanted defense, yeah. 1, 2, 3. A little charisma. And just a touch of attack. Bink. In we go! Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bonk. That was timed it really well. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible.
This is exactly what I needed for my trip.
Where are you headed anyways?
Oh, to the island of Boreas. I wanted to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention.
Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population.
The convention is especially for creatures, like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech Magazine.
Screech Magazine! That's cute. I like that. That sounds exciting.
It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But you know that what I'm most excited about?
Nymphs?
No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason why I'm going to Boreas.
That'd be
Fable's reason.
You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me.
Sure.
And now that we know that what I'd be excited for, how about you?
And the geysers and the hot springs, especially around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly. And the sun tickles the sky on the horizon.
That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too.
Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time, so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that.
Seems like you're well prepared either way.
Absolutely.
How are the birds doing apart from, being in distress?
Harley, hush babies, you're okay. Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conures are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough.
With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention?
Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you?
I wouldn't mind, but also I don't want you to be late to your convention.
Well then, so long and keep. See you soon.
Nice. Oh, nighttime already. Okay. Hey! What's up, Fable?
Good evening.
Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day?
I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. I told them about Carolyn's quest and the Wyvern Chimera.
Oh, so you heard about that.
She told me before she left. In case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back.
I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves?
Of course. Well, we had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings.
Which stars?
On both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about their reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promises to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about how the sea mirrors echoes and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right?
Very.
And that's what I thought. So
what is it, Fable?
I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Karen was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves.
Oh, yes, I recall.
A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if you...
I like trinkets.
Oh. What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it. Oh, cute! I like that. That's super cute. While the astrologer told us stories about myths and about stars and their twin reflections. I imagine it to be a constellation from far away, from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. Oh, cute! It's all up there on my wall now. Oh, it's adorable. It does look like a bit of a Little Dipper. Using a lot of imagination. Who knows? Maybe there's a world out there where this exact configuration of stars in the sky, in the night sky, it might be real. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Innkeep, I think you might be the one daydreaming something up right now. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? The astral sea. That's fine. Oh, really? That's surprising. Then again, you do help people change, just like Cassiopeia. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. No, that's fine, yeah. I'll write it all down for you. That's great. Thank you. Well, I think you may be a double jack. You may be a double jackdaw. I can't fucking jackdaw da. Are you? We'll see. Oh, we will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks. Not sure how to make those just yet. Especially those with the right balance. I'll still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? A swift step? I'm thinking it's the swift. Thank you. One moment. You want the swift. Yeah. Bing. 1, 2, 3. And then a little bit of smirts in there for ya. And a little bit of defense. There we go. Order up. Here. Oh, thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while before heading back. And that sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. He's back! Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. The fact that his name is Kyle. I mean, it's Kyle, but I love that we call him Kyle. I love that his name, though, is Alphonse Louis Frédéric de Duquette Dusang. And somehow that translates into Kyle. And he's just like, sure, my name's Kyle now. It's delightful to meet you, yes. Yes, I absolutely love that he's still covered in slime as well. Like, bro's been gone for a day and a half, and just like, he's like, I'm just gonna nap with this slime. What's up?
Airhead vampire husband. You know, I think we could all use an airhead vampire husband. Should I play along? Yeah, no, I did. I totally did move the inn. Ha! I knew it. Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal. Or, well, I'm not certain you are mortal, but you have silly tricks nonetheless. I instantly spotted the new alleyways that have formed themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them.
Like a vampire?
No, silly snack, I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek, I'm very good at those.
Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you.
Ooh, mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide-and-seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn.
It's not that young.
The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. Mayhaps.
I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink?
Oh, yes, that would be well deserved. It has that delicious blood of yours made... has the delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet?
No, not yet. Sorry. It's still in my body.
Oh, shame. Then I shall have some of that faux blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy.
Oh, coming right up. A red drink just for you, sir. There we go. Oh, right. I should write it on the board. Just so I can see the guide. 1, 2, 3. Not gonna lie, I love doing Kyle's voice. Oh, I did... Wait. He said sturdy. I hit the wrong one. This one. Okay, I'm stupid. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to give my little fella a snack. A little bit of this. And a smidge of this. Bink. Red drink for you, sir.
No!
Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy.
Ah, this is perfect innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled in the innkeeper's vein.
No. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula.
Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along?
Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved.
I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long tooth-spined guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy.
I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your request. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited.
Marvelous.
So, speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea?
Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day and she chose today. I was going to also take the day off and spend vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand, and my hair. So I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year.
And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, right. I need sunscreen.
It's in the works. Did you get to see them? Did you get to see the market later?
Oh, I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone. But he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester!
The dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone.
Oh, yes. A true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations.
Plum crepes with ash sprinkles?
Oh, yes! They tasted deliciously dead.
I see. Oh, stranger of the night. Where? A stranger has come to town. He likes plum crepes and spooky armor. I hope you, enjoyed your evening together.
Oh, we did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape.
Perhaps.
But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape, after all. Maybe he wanted my pasca recipe.
Is it good?
Very much so.
Then I'd like it as well.
Oh yes, you.
What, me?
He asked me about you.
Me?
Yes, he's an old friend. Said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. What's happening? I sang your praises, of course. So he asked me to deliver you greetings and congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace your precious innkeep has found in the House of Denial.
What?
Very poetic, if you ask me.
Very.
The fuck? If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you?
No, I'm afraid not. Can't think of any.
Oh, too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls.
Maybe.
Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Oh, most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Oh! Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. Bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift.
That's very sweet.
Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight.
Please don't call him that.
We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself, to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She's the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. I hope to be more capable in sunscreen by the end of it. Maybe a little less alone. What about you?
I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients.
Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. A change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were.
That sounds like a threat.
By no means. Maybe a promise is mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. Does she? True change can occur before the stars change, it seems.
You are hard to dislike.
Oh, how sweet of you. As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree?
And nothing more fragile.
Oh, that makes it all the more precious.
Yeah?
Oh, that reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, oh, what was it?
Don't think too hard about it.
Ah, of course, the letter.
The letter?
Yes, the letter Q. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter Q. The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I open it and it's like, you, me, courtyard tonight. You're dead. I shall pass it on to you forthwith.
Thank you.
Are you not going to open it?
No, I'm gonna throw it in the fire. No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight.
Oh, but wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks.
Fireworks? What fireworks?
I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them.
I'm sorry, what?
Fireworks! Doesn't it sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event.
I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. I don't mean to interrupt, but... the town's on fire!
What is it, little fawn?
Look outside. I think the fireworks have started.
Oh, how beautiful! They're falling from the sky! Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on.
I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good! That doesn't look good! Those aren't fireworks. They're stars.
What's happening?
What? Okay. Okay, I figured out how to save.
Okay.
Well, there are some things that do,
require my attention. What the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, well, it says ad break has ended, so I don't know, maybe. But okay, well, you know, but as much fun as today has been, I do have some, oh, Kitari, but I have to go, Kitari. Thank you for the Mimic of Magica. Oh, man. I have to go soon, though. There was a sudden event that has been sprung upon me that I must attend. Oh, I suppose I could play just a little bit longer. Maybe just a little bit. Can I save at any time? Can I save at any time? Maybe, probably, kind of. Okay, yes I can. No. I'm gonna play for a little bit longer just so Kitari can enjoy the Mimic of Magica that was redeemed for a little bit. But then I do have to go after a bit, so we'll see what happened with the star shower last night. I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars, though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. You can save I just came back from AFKing and wanted to hit a button. Oh. Okay. Just a silly goofer from your past. We'll do a little bit. I want to see who's going to show up today, and then, well, I want to stay, but also, what the fuck is that on my wanted board? But the wanted poster there. Okay. I keep looking at the time. I really should go because I don't want to cause stress for everyone else, and I do need to change for this event. So we will call it here. As much fun as it was, I do have to go, my adoring fans. I am needed elsewhere. But I think next stream is going to be a little bit more of this because I have a lot of fun with the voices. I'm surprised I'm remembering voices. Let's hope I remember voices next time. Yeah, thank you. I had a lot of fun too. Let's take a look at what options we have here for rating out, so I can get you guys some channel points and maybe get you over somewhere fun. Just for some background noise. There's a lot of people playing Tavern Talk. What else do we have? Ooh, Peck is streaming. Peck is streaming some Pokemon. Let's go hang out with Peck. Shiny hunting. Okay. Alright, let's go raid out to Peck. I don't get to raid Peck often. Let's go have fun with a burb. But in the meantime, you guys stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you back at the tavern next time. Goodbye!
Oh shit. Hi team. Hi everybody from Team Stream. How you doing? You are not obligated to stay. This is one of the most boring things in existence. But hi, I'm Peck. I'm a city pop themed stellar sea eagle VTuber. A stellar sea eagle is the largest species of eagle on the planet and lives by the sea. But if you know, since you don't, for those who don't know,